We got the whitest of all Pan Blanco. We got Mr. HBC over here. Or HCB, I apologize. HCB, yeah. Banda. You got the icon, Jib. You got our guest here, Devin. Sorry, I was trying to come up with something.
Last time I was called the Scottish. What was it? Scottish Whip.
The Scottish Whip.
Scottish Whip.
Yeah,
That's
good.
I apologize, Mr. Whip. Scottish Whip, Devin, and then me. I'm not gonna call myself anything because I'm humble.
Shut the fuck up. The cutest, Carlos.
Yeah.
All right, but today we are gonna be talking about WWE. We're gonna be talking about Money in the Bank because it's this Saturday. You know what else is this Saturday if you watch our other videos? PWP. So, we also had to shout out WWE, We got to do our little prediction.
Our due diligence.
Yeah.
We're going to be,
absolutely. But we're going to be going over the match card real quick and just talking about predictions, comments, thoughts, how we feel it's going to happen. It is out in London, which last time I checked, I think the show starts at 1 p.m.
Yeah, 6 hour
local time here.
6 hour time delay.
Which we are Central Time, so 1 p.m. Central Time. So kind of just know earlier than your typical PLEs, but So I say let's just get into it.
Yeah.
So on this match card we are going to be using to go over the matches. We're starting big and heavy.
Yep.
Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. The Bloodline Civil War. Which, off the bat, can we just talk about what they named it? The Bloodline Civil War.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that.
When
you said it, I was like, I was gonna ask, did you just make that up? Because I was like, well, I was like,
I wish, man.
Any of the promos leading up to this?
I honestly, I'm in the dark.
These are nuts,
dude. Like if we all just want to none of us watch it Saturday and just watch a rerun on Sunday, I'm down.
Yeah.
But just go in and just watch the promos alone.
That's all I've been doing.
Oh.
That good?
Yeah, dude. Freaking, first it starts off by Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns trying to have Jey Uso turn on Jimmy to basically kick him out of the bloodline. You're supposed to be the next tribal chief after Roman.
Tribal chiefs?
You're supposed to be the next tribal chiefs. And but not yet. Roman Reigns is supposed to take us to the promised land. Jey Uso is supposed to keep us in the promised land. So this whole time, the wise man's telling him that he's like, dude, trust us, run with us, you'll keep it. Your brother's been keeping you down. When you joined, guess who didn't want you in the bloodline? Your brother. So he's dead weight. You need to kick him to the curb. And then they had a promo where Jay confronted Jimmy.
Well, not even before that. Even before that.
I'm just jumping around, but yeah.
No, yeah. Jay was talking to Paul, and he was like, I'm gonna be the next tribal chief, okay? But understand that if I'm in, you're out. Yeah. Tell him straight up, hey, Paul, just know if I become the next tribal chiefs, you're not gonna be my wise man.
Yeah.
You're out.
Ooh.
So just setting up that kind of tension of is Paul Heyman.
He also had a United States title match.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I don't remember how happened. He lost. I know he lost.
Yeah.
He lost. But basically, Jay also gave Roman Reigns the ultimatum, saying, hey, if you want me in, he's out. He pointed at Paul Heyman, because he's not blood. Why is he here?
Yeah.
And Roman's like, well, he's my wise man. When you become the tribal chief, you pick your own wise man. I picked Paul. So you don't have a say. He's family, basically. And basically, he did confront Jimmy finally. He's like, hey, did you not want me in there? He's like, no, that's true. He's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you out, I'm out. And they turn around and they super kick Roman Reigns.
No. We got to talk about the build-up. He's like...
Okay.
Because it was a solid...
It was good. No, it was good. It was good.
He's over here, going off on Jimmy, and he's like, and you know what? You're out.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what?
And everyone's like, what the fuck?
And then he's like, gets the back up, and I'm out too.
Everybody's like, oh, shit.
Everybody's like, oh. And that's where those memes started coming up, give this man an Oscar for that performance.
Woo! He had me wrapped around his finger, bro.
He did.
Yeah. I'm missing out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I said.
They super kick Solo, too.
Unlike, oh yeah, they did. So, unlike Mr. HCB here, do the homework. Watch the promo.
At least the promos. Yeah. At least the promos.
You too, Wanda.
That's how I always got attention.
I will do my best.
But it was good. I just watched the promos and I stayed
You
up.
got
That was good.
Yeah.
I got attention a lot for not turning in homework in school.
Yeah.
I'll do my homework this time, I swear.
Not that creo, cabrón.
See?
Isn't that what you told your teachers too?
That's also what I told my teachers.
Alright, so do it. Or we're gonna start putting you in 4.5 marks attention.
Yeah.
What is that?
Wherever V,
All
nice
right.
job.
Yeah, ask me.
Oh dear God.
Ask me. They'll let you know. So, all right, who you got? Ooh.
I have to say Usos.
The Usos over?
I'm gonna give it Usos.
Oh my god.
I'm giving it to Usos,
Oh
but
my
Solo's
God.
taking the pin.
Yeah, Solo's taking the pin. Oh, 100%
Well, he has
Solo's
to,
taking the
right?
pin.
He has to. Wow.
See, because this is what I see and this is what I want. The Usos win the match, and then the next PLE, it's you have Solo versus one of the Usos, and then Roman versus the other for the championships. And then Roman wins, and Solo up in the air. Maybe he loses, or maybe whatever the case may be. You know, whatever.
Solo's been on a
And
tear, dude.
He has.
He's been on a tear.
He has. He has.
He really
And
has.
then the next one, they basically just swap.
Okay.
And then maybe, because I did see people talk about, because again, I without looking it up, I don't know how long we were at Survivor Series, but someone brought in because their family's big.
Yeah.
They could bring in, even if it's just for a short period of time,
Anybody?
new family members.
Yeah.
And I've seen people talk about Solo leaving.
Mm.
Roman brings in just a new set of family members to recreate and rebuild the bloodline. And then at Survivor Series, you have bloodline versus bloodline, which I would not be mad at.
Like old LAX versus new LAX.
Yeah, not be mad at that.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I got nice actually.
But yeah, I'm giving it to the Usos, but
the
Solo's
Usos.
taking the pin.
Yeah, who y'all giving?
I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa. Now, obviously, I don't know nothing. I haven't seen any promos. I haven't done any research.
I'll share
at
some
all.
tonight so y'all can see it.
It's one of those things. It's like I feel like with the momentum there of knowing that he's champ. I mean, obviously, I do understand Solo taking the pin. If there was that situation there, I get that 100%. But I feel like a loss wouldn't hurt the Usos ever in any regard, and it kind of keeps the momentum for Roman.
Well, because and I'll challenge you against that because Roman and Solo tagged for the belts,
Tag belts.
Oh,
the
yeah.
tag belts,
Yeah, at the last PLE, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
and Solo took the pin.
Yeah, Solo took the pin. Of course, the Usos interfered. No, was it after or during the match that the Usos interfered? Because they super kicked. So Roman, right?
If I remember correct, I think that's what started it, right?
Yeah,
They came in
That's why this match is happening.
that kind of started. Yeah, the build to this match.
the breakup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, the Usos came in. They went to go. They're super kicking Kevin. And we're like, oh yeah, they're losing it. But then no, they came back. Whatever. I want to say Riddle might have come out to help. I don't remember.
Probably he's been feuding with.
He's
been feuding with Solo.
No. Yeah, he's been feuding with Solo. So that's why I kind of want to say he might have come out. But if I remember correctly, I think either Kevin or Sammy dodged a super kick and ended up hitting Solo or something.
Is that what it was? Okay.
It's something like that. And then Sammy hit the Luva
Yeah.
kick, and then that's how he got the pin. And then that's when I think Roman was yelling at them or whatever, and then
Sparked everything.
Jimmy just finally broke it and said, "Screw this, boom,
Yeah.
come my way."
Yeah, Jimmy, I forgot in those promos, Jimmy called himself the tribal chief.
You know,
I remember that too.
So he's getting full of himself, is basically what I'm hearing.
Well, he
'Cause
was
that's what makes
he was
me
doing
feel-
it out of retaliation against Roman.
yeah. It wasn't. He's like, it's not even like I believe I'm the tribal chief. It's like you're not no fucking tribal chief. You're the tribal chief. I'm the tribal chief.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, I see. It's because like you guys made it seem like the Usos are like starting to split, right?
Originally, that's what it
That's what
was.
started.
Because Roman Reigns was trying to set that divide between Jimmy and Jay.
Okay, okay. So he was putting the wedge between them.
Yes.
But now they're on the same page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why you have the Civil War.
You guys made me think it was like they were splitting. Like there was already tension between them, and they were
Between
like,
Jay and Jimmy.
Jay and Jimmy.
Oh no, them no.
Oh, okay. I see then. Then I'd go Usos because of that fact then. Because I thought they were splitting. That's
No.
why I was giving it to Roman and
No.
Solo.
No.
Because then I was like, man, if we can get them like solo runs, that'd be kind of cool, you know?
That'd be kind of dope.
I mean,
They're definitely gonna be that tag team where if they do solo runs, it's that solo runs where you're not breaking up the tag team because they turned on each other. You're breaking up the tag team because they're supporting each other doing individual.
Like
solo
New
runs.
Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like New Day. Like New Day. 100%.
that makes sense. Then yeah, I'm gonna go with the Usos. This is how they get away with giving Roman a loss. Then you know what I mean? Like without
Well, I feel like that's what the last couple of losses he's taken. It's not by his
It's not
accord, and
directly.
they've been tag teams.
Yeah, it's not been directly him taking the loss.
Yeah, so it's just to like kind of take off the stagnant of him keeping the belt for another however many years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's that's tough. I like Solo a lot. I feel like he's gonna be really, really good.
He's gonna be
in a couple
somebody.
years.
He's
That
gonna
man's
be
definitely
somebody.
future world champion.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I can see it.
He's gonna be
Solid
really,
run
really
too.
good.
Solid
Pretty
fucking
soon.
run too.
He's gonna be a force.
He's gonna be a good monster heel. I love it. A
So,
monster.
yeah, I'll give it to the Usos then. If everything goes right and there's no screwy finishes or like even what if Paul Heyman is the reason they win or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's like oh, you don't think I'm shit, and then makes him lose, you know what I mean? Or something, there's all kinds of possibilities, right? It's wrestling.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm not gonna be your wise man."
Yeah,
I don't want to be your wise man.
yeah, but, like I'll show you a wise man. I don't know. I like the idea of Roman Reigns and Solo winning just because like the Usos can finally do something else. You know what I mean? I feel like they're a lot better than this.
Yeah.
Than what they're dealing with. You know what I
I
mean?
loved their stuff with the New Day. Oh, their whole tag team feud with the New Day, that Hell in a Cell, like, oh.
I just get that
So
they're
good.
pitching everything imploding, right? They're
Yeah.
trying to create something new out of something they've done before, ever.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? We get it. But then again, it makes sense for everything, right?
100%. Yeah.
It makes sense why they're doing it. People are interested in it. People outside of wrestling want to watch it. So that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the Usos could be so much better off doing something else.
Yep.
Especially with this momentum that they have.
Yep. I do see them running this program for a while, though. Like I said.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's Roman. They have to run something for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if he's not always defending the belt, he has to do something.
yeah.
So,
So yeah. So
not bad.
Usos.
Usos.
Yeah, dude. Usi. I'm feeling Usi.
Yeah. You feeling Uzi or how you feeling?
I'm feeling Bussy.
Fine. Pussy. That's a loaded question.
Yeah,
Do you really want me to
Diction-
do that?
There you go. There's
I
a
hope
TikTok.
not.
Uzi,
The
I
Oxford
feel Uzi.
Dictionary.
Can you use it in a
defines
sentence?
pussy as-
Fine pussy.
Stop giving your answer, Bonda. Listen.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel terrible. But I actually hearing you guys talk about it, it does make sense. I feel like it is an opportunity for Roman Reigns to kind of show that he doesn't need the Usos to it. Because whenever he's in a tight spot, the Usos usually are the ones who help him out.
Yeah.
So this is definitely one of those opportunities where he could just show that he doesn't need them. Then after he beats them, maybe he'll set up for the Usos to try and challenge him once more. But at the same time, it does kind of make more sense the way that you guys are setting it up. So the Usos might take it, but I'm just going to go against you guys and just say that Roman Reigns wins in this one. Kind of shows that he doesn't need.
He's following the
The
triple
bloodline.
cheeks.
I'm cool with that.
Reinforce that.
I love it. Devin? Scotty Schwitt? Oh, yeah, no, you said Usos, right?
Yeah, he's Usos.
He's feeling Usi.
Uzi.
Everyone's feeling Lucy except Mr. HCB over here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, next match.
Next match.
All right, next match here we got the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which Logan Paul was added to.
Mm-hmm.
Not this last show, but the show before that, if I remember correctly. Which I swore I thought they had announced that they're since it's 7 that they were gonna add one more person too, just to make it an even 8. I could be wrong. Someone else could. I mean, yeah. I
Speculation.
could be right, yeah. Someone could be added on, but as of right now, we have Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, Ricochet, Logan Paul, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Mr. LA Knight.
Yeah.
Did you say Santos?
Yeah, he said Escobar.
Yeah,
Okay, making sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, who do you guys got?
I'm taking LA Knight all day.
100%.
100% I'm behind LA Knight.
I mean, as much as like I want Logan Paul to win, I feel like he is now in like the part of his contract where he doesn't have to do like much, but I feel like he's kind of proved himself. I'm not saying that he needs a belt or anything, but I think he deserves a
LA
title
Knight?
shot. No, I'm talking about Logan Paul.
He already had a title shot, though.
I
He
know,
did.
but it's at a big pay-per-view that really nobody watches it other than that side of the world, and it's like
It was.
he also
Hey,
injured
I will say this.
himself.
No. Here's the thing, though. It's they talked about it because he, just like every other match he does, he takes his little TikTok, Instagram story, whatever, during the match.
Mhm.
So because of that, it ended up being like one of the most at the time rewatched YouTube match that they've ever had.
Yeah.
like fastest watch or whatever. They
That's
talked about it. So
Well, KSI was in it, right? Or is that
no. That was
That's
that was
different.
WrestleMania with
That was
Seth Rollins.
WrestleMania.
I'm talking about with
That's Crown Jewel.
Roman Reigns. Yeah.
The Saudi Arabia show.
So they talked about that because even that I didn't see. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch Crown Jewels,
I didn't either.
but I saw the clip of that, and even then I was just like, okay, honestly, I thought this was just gonna be a squash match for Roman, but no, Logan.
He put on a match, yeah.
Yeah.
He put on a match because everyone. When I remember reading stuff about it, I didn't actually watch it or anything, but everyone was like, "We had no idea. We had no idea." You know, like,
And that was my reaction because I will say this just as a person and just what he has done, his past controversies and everything. I hate Logan Paul. I do not like him. I do not care for him.
Yep.
Thank you. I do not either. Everyone's like, "Oh, I love him so much since he went to wrestle." I'm like, I don't fucking care.
No.
I have not seen any of his wrestling stuff, but still, just as a person, I do not.
As a
love
person,
him.
I do not like him.
And I wasn't a fan
As-
of his YouTube stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So
As a wrestler and the stuff he's done, I will say this. Not bad. He
Yeah,
can
I'm-
perform. He can perform. I'll give him that.
nobody's
And I'll give him
had-
respect where respect is due, but still don't like him as a person.
Yeah, nobody's had a career that short and that grand ever.
I guess the last one that was, would have been Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, just immediately in and over. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like the quality of match that he's had has definitely like lived up to the matches that he's been given, right?
Well, yeah.
So I mean, you can't take that away from him.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Other than that, like the outside stuff, I get. I'm the same way, you know. But if we're talking specifically what's going on in the wrestling world, he's a competitor. Like you can't put him under any of these people.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one that's probably the least known out of here is probably like Butch and Santos. Everyone else is kind of like could win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like Butch or Santos couldn't win, but I feel like they're the least out of everybody.
Right.
Right? Because Shinsuke obviously a force. Ricochet has done it before. Like he's been in it and managed
Put on a
himself.
match, yeah.
LA Knight is obviously on top of the world right now.
Dude, he's so over.
What were you telling me last time? Was it you that told me they were booing whoever he went against?
Yeah. He
And
fought Xavier Woods at that SmackDown taping. And
they
everybody booed Xavier Woods.
like how did
The
The one we went
face.
to?
Yes.
really,
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
wow.
He was so over.
That's
Right
crazy.
over.
And I mean, LA Knight, dude, he works, man. Like
He
he's
does.
such a
He's-
good
He's
wrestler.
the guy.
He's such a good wrestler.
I love this guy.
So that's why I mean you can't count out Damian Priest. Like he's kind of on top of the world too, right? Like everyone knows
He
he's a
moves.
force.
For a tall guy, he moves.
Dude, he's a force, and it's just like how do you? I have to pick LA Knight.
I'm picking LA.
I'm giving it to LA.
I have to pick LA Knight.
That's
Any
my-
one of
my
these
favorite,
people.
yeah. See, I'm giving it to LA Knight. And I can see if Logan Paul is gonna have a couple of like actual like not hey I came from one pay-per-view but now I'm out. It's no I'm gonna do a couple back to back.
Yeah.
I can see him having a solid program versus Ricochet right now.
Dude, the fact that they have them in a match together proves that Royal Rumble was money.
Yeah, that spot, that one spot.
That one spot was money.
And so the
So
fact
now
is,
adding them with ladders.
Yes.
how do you step that up? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's gonna be something. There's gonna be a crazy fucking.
Because I did
spot.
say on that Royal Rumble that spot where Ricochet and Logan Paul opposite sides of the ring
Collided.
outside
Mm-hmm.
jumped towards each other, collided mid ring.
Yeah,
I loved it.
crossbody.
I was just
Springboard
like,
crossbody.
what?
Loved it.
Loved it.
And honestly, like I said, people that weren't wrestling fans saw that video, and it brings more eyes to the sport. So it's like how do you take that from someone? You know what I mean? Like he's doing,
He's got that reach.
yeah, that reach because
Yeah.
of his followers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, it's like that spot was fucking nuts. Like as a wrestler, you're like, I wouldn't do that. Most wrestlers would not
No.
do that spot.
He found Ricochet. Ricochet's bet.
You want to do what? Like, all right, like let's do it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, Osprey's not here, but I'll take
Which-
Paul.
Yeah.
Which I want to
Dude,
say, I it might have been one of you guys that was talking about that. Ricochet's or Logan Paul brought it up, and Ricochet was like, "Okay, I'm down," and he was like, "Just trust me. You go, you lead. I will be wherever you go."
Yeah.
He's like, "I will meet you there. You just gotta trust me, but just do it." I could be wrong about that, but I feel like someone
'Cause
told me about that.
They didn't plan it. You
They
can't
don't.
rehearse that.
No.
You can't rehearse that. He's
No.
like, you jump, I'll jump. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out in midair.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
just
also I think just goes to go, which just Ricochet just amazing.
He's
I
a
love
worker,
it.
man.
Yeah,
He's a
Ricochet
fucking
will
worker.
work.
I love
I've
it.
been
And that's why
buying
I
Ricochet for a long
Yeah.
time.
I want to see that
Long time.
push too, but
You need to go back to like what's it called? I can't remember the promotion now that I just thought about it. It's
Lucha Underground.
yeah, you need to watch his.
Oh, yeah, he's Prince Puma.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah,
You gotta watch him as Prince Puma. Him and John Morrison or Johnny Mundo at the
Yeah,
time.
Johnny Mundo.
They tore the
his
house
matches with
down.
Drago and
Drago,
I've
fucking
seen a couple of the matches with Chavo.
fucking Mi Muerte, yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. That's the time that sold me on that dude. And then I found out he went to WWE, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't have a mask. Like what? Like that's him.
He also did New Japan stuff. His matches with Will Ospreay, classic. 2016, that's all people talked about.
Stuff in PWP or PWG.
PWG, yes.
I said
PWG
PWG, I missed that.
No.
PWG.
Sorry, PWG.
Come on.
California
Come on.
promotion.
Yeah.
He had that crazy match with Matt Riddle there.
Yep.
The
The Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks. Like,
Him and Matt Sydal teamed against the Bucks.
dude,
Insane match. Insane match.
he has the resume.
Oh, yes.
So he's definitely where he needs to be. But
Yeah.
all in all, man,
But yeah, all in all, doing it to LA Knight.
LA Knight's got this.
He's got the.
If he don't got it, you're not a wrestling fan.
So Tyler,
You're
LA
out.
Knight. I'm saying LA Knight. Brent's saying LA Knight.
I'll give it to him too.
Biased.
I'm feeling Shinsuke.
You feeling Shinsuke?
I'm
Dude,
feeling
he's a
Shinsuke.
contender.
Yeah.
Though.
He
Yeah.
is.
You can't ever sleep on Shinsuke.
I know I say LA Knight, but honestly, any of these guys, I'd be happy with winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that too, but I'm like, I don't know about Butch and I don't know about Santos. Those are the two that I'm iffy on.
Butch can work.
Yeah.
But
For
Butch
sure.
and Santos can work, but here's the thing. If any of them do win it, I'd be happy. Like, I'm not saying that they are going to win, but I'm saying I'd pick LA Knight, but if any of them win it, I would not be mad.
See, and like I said, just again, like
It's a good line.
future booking, I guess, in fantasy booking. Like I said, I want LA Knight to win it. I
Whoa,
want.
whoa. So we pitched the Usos winning. If this match is before that match, do we have a cash in?
I want to say no because I hate, and one of the reasons why the women's Money in the Bank kind of pisses me off because they've all just cashed
They
in
cash
that
in,
same night.
yeah.
And no, I have your run as Mrs. Money in the Bank.
Who's the
That's
one?
what I
Who's the
want.
one that was it? Only Carmella that had it for longer.
Yeah.
Carmella?
Yeah,
She was the first Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but she didn't
Women.
cash in the same night.
No,
She
she
cashed
held
in
it-
the same night.
she cashed
No,
in.
same way as Asuka, didn't she?
No,
Because she technically didn't have to cash it in because that's when Becky vacated the belt, right?
no, because Carmella cashed it in. Oh, she's the two-time Money in the Bank winner.
Asuka?
Carmella.
Oh, Carmella?
Yeah, because she won the first one. I think she won the second year.
I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable.
The first
Yeah.
one she cashed in at the she held it on for a while, but I think the second time she won it, she cashed it in the SmackDown following.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
times they cash it immediately.
But they do. The women's Money in the Bank does get cashed in immediately. And you're right. I don't like that either. I need a build. Give me my build.
And because I don't like that,
Can we
I'm
make a
saying
joke
no.
about
I'm
that,
saying
but I
no.
won't.
If this match is before, then
Fair.
no, I'm cashing.
I just thought of it and I was like, it's a possibility.
No, it's a possibility.
I don't think they
That's
should.
part of the Money in the Bank. It's you can do that.
Yeah, as soon as you win it.
The problem is that if
But I want that fucking tease.
Yeah.
the other
Come
thing,
come out after a big match of
And then
either
just stand there,
either
just
Seth
stand there.
or Roman. Yeah, just come out and just stand there.
they also did drop another new rule. Triple H did. They can cash it on the U.S. for the IC belt now.
Oh, so they can cash it on whatever.
Which I mean, I guess makes
Yeah.
sense because that's technically what that is what Austin Theory did.
Yeah.
He cashed in on the U.S. title belt.
Cool.
So honestly, whoever wins this could cash in on Gunther that night too.
Ooh.
I hope not.
They very well could though.
That's fair.
All right, so yeah, it's a women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Mhm.
We have Io Sky. You have Trish Stratus,
Hmm.
Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch, Zelina Vega, and Bailey.
Who's Zoe Stark?
She's from NXT.
Yeah, she's from NXT.
Okay.
She's new call up from the draft.
I've seen her a couple times, but I was like, I have no idea.
She was
who that
former
is.
NXT Women's Tag Team Champions.
That doesn't help me.
Well,
But-
I'm saying
Yeah.
she was.
Last pay-per-view, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Zoe Stark is the one that came in and interfered.
Oh, okay.
Which, did we all watch that together?
If we did,
If we did, I don't remember the show.
No, was this?
What show was this?
Last show was Night of Champions.
Oh no, I watched it on my own.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you
right.
didn't end up
Because
watching
I
it.
remember, I remember we all talked about it. Because I remember the Night of Champions. It, as a whole, was that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Because we
And it was
were.
also during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was Saudi Arabia, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's
I remember
okay.
we talked about it. We were like, we're all kind of expecting because you had your WrestleMania, you had Backlash, which was also just fucking
That
amazing.
was also the day of the Magnum show.
That was.
That's why.
And we're like, oh yeah, like well, whatever. Yeah, it was early. Yeah, I remember.
Literally, that show, the only match I really cared for was the World Heavyweight title match and the Roman Reigns match,
Yeah.
which was
'Cause I
the
remember I
beginning
talked-
and the end.
Because I remember I talked about it, I was like, yeah, like I got up and it was on, it was live, whatever.
Yeah.
And I watched the first match and then kind of dozed off, fell asleep. And then when I woke up, the last match had just started. So I was like, all right, let me watch it. I'll just rewatch the middle, but I never got back to it. And you were like, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
You saw exactly what you needed to see.
Yeah, you saw everything.
Like my body knew.
Yeah.
And I got everything else in it.
Perfect. So give me some backstory here. I mean, who's feuding who?
So
I mean, we have 2 out of the 3.
So I kind of know a little bit. So Trish Stratus is feuding with Becky Lynch. It was pretty much Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus were all together.
Yeah.
Lita and Becky Lynch were tag team, women's tag champions. Lita had, I think they wrote it off as an injury.
Mm.
So Trish stepped in to defend the titles with Becky. They lost. And then Trish turned on Becky.
Yeah, I remember the turn.
Ooh.
I remember the turn.
Trish turned on Becky, which led up to their match at Night of Champions. And at Night of Champions, Zoe Stark came out to beat on Becky, and then you kind of have Zoe Stark and Trish together feuding with Becky.
Well, because I mean, we have 2 out of the 3, whatever squad, right? Like I don't remember.
Damage control.
Yeah,
But here's
damage
also the
control.
thing. So Dakota Sky's out, injured right now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's injured.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. And you got Io, and there's some tension between Io and Bailey. There was the whole thing where, hey, Bailey's been getting all the chances, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's give a shot to Io,
Yeah.
which that led to that match at Backlash for the title. Io lost, blamed Bailey. They've been fighting, they've been arguing, they've been feuding. If I remember correctly, Io had a match, I think just a match, like it wasn't in qualifiers or whatever, with Zelina, because they had both, I think, already qualified. And kind of same thing, Bailey came out, if I remember correctly, and kind of cost that match for Io, and Io was like, what are you doing? Like, let me do my thing, let me be whatever.
Yeah.
And then this is what's kind of the fucky thing that's kind of going on right now is Bailey on Friday Night SmackDown was supposed to have a match against Raquel Rodriguez.
One half of the women's tag champions, right?
No. We'll get to that match
Okay,
here
okay.
later on, but Raquel's not tag champion anymore.
Okay.
So
That was short-lived.
yeah, well, and there was a reason for it.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But she had challenged. She's like, I want to go against you, Bailey. If you think you're so good, blah blah blah. I want to go against you, and put your spot in the ladder match on the line. Io accepted on Bailey's behalf before she could answer. She's like, you know what? She accepts.
Oh shit.
So that kind of started that tension in between them
Yeah.
of like, hey, like, basically, I'm good enough. You just don't trust me or don't let me be good enough. So I'm failing because of you. So there's some tension between them.
Yeah.
The only one who's kind of in here without any tension with anyone else, like real like
Zelina.
tension, is Zelina. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just tell by looking at it.
A part of me, yeah. So my whole, I want Zelina to win just because of that, but also just because how over she got especially with me on Backlash.
Yeah.
Because I knew she was good, but to actually see her wrestle and then just seeing how much people in Puerto Rico loved her,
Yeah.
and I was like,
You should have seen her tag team working in TNA.
yeah, I know we talked about
She's
that.
good.
We talked
Yeah,
about that.
She's
So yeah, so
good, man.
and I honestly think she would be a good Mrs. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But like I said,
She's done everything else.
Yeah, especially with the current champions of who we have right now in the women's, Asuka and Rhea. I want her to be Mrs. Money in the Bank, but not cash in the same night.
Yeah.
Do those teams.
Please don't.
Because it would give her the perfect opportunity, because also I guess she's kind of the manager right now for the LWO.
Yeah.
So give her like, I'm Mrs. Money in the Bank, so I don't need to wrestle because I already got my shot right here.
Mm.
Let me keep managing them. You know what I mean? And then when it comes time, like, all right, I'll cash in.
I see what you're saying.
Put the LWO logo on the briefcase.
Oh!
Yeah, just really customize that briefcase. Because she's gonna have it for a while. Might as well customize it.
Oh,
Be beautiful.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm
cool.
going Zelina on this. I'm going Zelina.
You want Zelina?
No, because I just have that in my head, the LWO logo on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
mostly.
one side the green, white, red,
Ooh.
and on the other side the red, white, blue for
Red, white,
Puerto
blue,
Rico.
yes.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah. Okay. I pick it's leader just because of that. I want the damn briefcase.
You want that?
Yeah.
I'm going to be biased here. And I think I'm going to give it to the one with the most credentials. So I'm thinking of who she has to compete against, right? I don't know if she'll go under to a minor belt or whatever the case may be for the briefcase, but I think Becky's got this. Like I said, she's the main contender in this entire, I mean, Bailey, yeah. I see what you're saying about Zelina. I get that. I don't know Zoe Stark too much, and Trish is kind of on her way out, I feel.
She came back and she's kind of on a run right now.
She's on a run? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then,
Which I will say this was Trish. It's not the Legends contract where she comes in every now and then. She's
here every week, bro.
Yeah,
she's
been
like
consistent.
Yeah,
Mickey
she's
James.
Yeah, she's Mickey James. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't change my thought process, though. I just feel like Becky has a better opportunity to actually win.
I don't think have any of these women won the Money in the Bank before.
I don't think any of them.
No, Bailey has.
Bailey has. Okay.
Bailey has because they just released just current superstars or
Cool.
that previously hey, when we have a picture when the first time you won a Money in the Bank, let's take a picture of you with the briefcase just now.
Cool.
Just for let's recreate the photo basically.
I mean, reading through here though, they're really behind Zoe Stark too.
She's kind of the dark horse.
Yeah.
She's unpredictable because we've never seen her in a Money in the Bank.
Oh, they're talking about Becky too.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, I feel like Becky or Bailey, they don't need it.
No.
Yeah, I can see that. It's
Because
just,
if Becky or Bailey wins it, to me it's the equivalent of when Brock won it.
Or when
Or
John
had it.
Cena won it.
like that.
Or
Yeah.
when Cena won it. Yeah.
Really?
I don't think they need it. It's like Brock winning the Royal Rumble. It's like when Ronda Rousey won the Royal Rumble. She didn't need it.
Okay.
There's solid competitors where if you tell me hey, we're gonna put you up against this person for the title.
I mean, you got to see these type of matches. This and the Royal Rumble, I guess, as well.
They build the character.
This helps build and brings up wrestlers. It builds them up, brings them to that.
I think of and only because
Cool.
we just had the Edge 25-year anniversary thing, and and I was watching what was it
He has a 24-year anniversary IC title. I'll have to show you guys later. It's sick.
Cool.
You liked it?
It looks nice.
I didn't.
Well, it has the old Edge logo with the splatter.
Here's the thing. I like the.
Ooh.
I like the concept.
Yeah.
I like the callbacks that it has,
Mm-hmm.
but all put together, I'm like, eh.
I'm an
Like,
Edge.
Belts
could-
are like that.
I'm an Edge head.
Belts are like that. They're either hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but
Fair.
like Edge when he won Money in the Bank, he was first Money in the Bank winner,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
He talked it into existence, though, right? Isn't that what the story was? He was like, I don't want to be on this fucking ladder, but somehow I worked my way into it.
No, he I forgot what I was watching.
There's
but
a
he talked
story
about
to
it.
that,
Yeah,
right?
there's a story. He was like,
So, yeah.
I didn't want to be it. He's like, I didn't want to be it. They told me he's like, I was kind of known for ladder matches, and I kept telling them, and they're like putting me in this other one. He's like, no, I don't want to be known for ladder matches
He's
anymore.
like, this is stupid.
This is stupid. I want to be away. And then they're like, yeah, he's like, I want to do something else. Like, let me work. And they're like, Edge, trust me, we need you. Like, you have to do this. Like, blah blah blah. He's like, all right. So he kind of sold me on it. And the next thing I know, I win. And he's like, and then when I cashed in, and he's like, that was my first main title win, and I kind of just rocketed my career. Like, if I would have just been stubborn and not have been convinced.
That was on Logan Paul's podcast.
That was
Was it Logan?
That was on Logan
Yeah.
Paul's podcast.
He also talked about it somewhere else. I feel like I saw.
It was probably clipped.
probably
from
the
that.
25th anniversary. He brought it up again.
No, I was
That was. I
I was
remember that
watching.
specifically.
No. You know where I watched it? I was watching the Ruthless Aggression show on Peacock. for WWE. He talked about it there too.
Yeah. Okay.
He talked about it there too.
Yeah, that was brought up.
But-
I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, he talked about that, and he was like, if I would have not been convinced.
Yeah.
If they would have just taken me at my face value when I say nope, I don't want to be a part of it. He's like, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Yeah. Wow.
So with that said, it's like, yeah, you get Edge, for example, and you see who Edge is now.
Yeah.
That could be Zelina, and it's, to me, I feel like Becky and Bailey are kind of, they're solid competitors.
They're already there.
Believable competitors.
They're there already.
Yeah, and I mean, Zelina has done everything else. Like, she's the Queen of the Ring.
Queen of the
Queen of the
She's-
Ring.
I feel like
She's been tag titles.
champion.
I don't think she's been women's champion
No.
yet.
no, I'm just talking about like the side stuff that's not like necessarily main champ. You know what I mean?
Right.
I understand that. I do like Zelina. I just don't know. I don't watch the product, and that's my problem. Right? I'm going at face value in what I know.
Yeah.
You might like her. She's very flippy. She's
I know.
very quick.
I know. I know her work. Like,
Oh,
don't get
okay.
me wrong, but I only know of what I've seen, not of what's currently going on.
Right.
And so I'm just taking it of what I know now.
Yeah. Fair.
And that's obviously unfair.
No, but I will say this. I think, me personally, I think Zelina's a solid pick.
Cool. I like it though. I like your
Like
guys'
if I'm being honest, Io or Zelina, I think, would be a solid pick.
Yeah, Io would be a good pick too.
Zoe Stark,
Sleeper.
it could be a sleeper, but I also feel like if she were to win, it would kind of be like the Austin Theory, like feeling for me, where it's like, why did she win?
Yeah.
But if they really had faith in her, like Austin Theory, they'd work her into like.
Which, and you know what?
Into the-
I'm gonna
the
kind of take that
case.
back too, because now when I'm thinking about it, like when Rhea Ripley was first called up,
Yeah.
immediately into the world title scene, and she won.
Yeah.
And she was believable,
Yeah.
and I was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I kind of take that back. So yeah, I'm gonna say Io, Zelina, and Zoe. I feel like are all the solid pick for the winner.
So kind
on
of
this?
all the underdogs. What
Correct.
if Trish wins it then?
She doesn't need it either.
I know, but then again.
But it'd be cool for her to win it because when she was
She
in her
never
prime,
has.
they
They
never
never had it.
had a women's Money in the Bank.
True.
So there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
True.
Funny enough, there's a lot more going on here than the men's.
Yeah. The men's for us it was so clear cut.
Yeah.
Like we know who we want.
Yeah.
This one's tough because we don't know who we
Yeah.
want, right? I mean, but you guys do. I'm just saying in general.
No, I'm
this-
still
Like,
picking
you guys are,
Zelina.
yeah, you guys are like open, like, oh, so fuck now.
I'm still picking.
Yeah, I'm still gonna pick Zelina on this.
I'm
one.
going my gut.
That's fair. I'm still gonna go with Becky just because I don't know any better.
Fair enough. What about you, Devin?
I'll admit that.
I'm with Taylor on that one. I don't know no better. So
Becky?
I think I'm going to go with Becky as well.
She's from your side of the world,
Yeah.
so
She's your cousin, isn't she?
no.
All right, but yeah, so we
Look you later.
Yeah, so, all
That's
right.
a good tagline.
So everyone got their pick there. So
Yep.
now I'm excited for that match. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I will say this. It's definitely because I mean at 1 p.m. like middle of the fucking day here.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Especially
stuff.
when we're busy.
Yeah.
We're busy that day.
Yep. But I'm definitely I'm gonna rewatch it.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's my rewatch. But
I know you're excited for this. Yeah.
I am Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship.
This could be good. It's a rematch from SummerSlam.
Yeah, the way they've been building this up has been solid. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie. Well, not only that, Seth. He said if he were to become champion, he'd be the working champion.
Mm-hmm.
That man has already defended against Damian Priest. He's defended against Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Yeah. That was
He's-
solid.
Yeah.
So good. God.
He's defended against. Who else did he defend against? I think he defended with someone on SmackDown.
I know it wasn't someone else. Like, who was it?
That's okay.
Yeah, but he's they're talking about like he's had multiple defenses.
He's been a fighting champion for
He
sure.
definitely has been a fighting champion, and he's been showing up every week. And I mean, like, just kind of think about it. He shows up to Raw, goes to NXT, and did a thing with Braun Breaker. You know what I mean? Like back to back, and then like went to SmackDown, whatever.
Cool. That's actually really
He had a
cool.
standoff with Carmelo Hayes.
No, Carmelo Hayes. Wait, just last night on Raw.
No. Wasn't it
Because
NXT?
on NXT, what happened is once Seth won, he Finn came out to jump him.
Oh,
And then
that's
Carmelo's came and helped him out.
That's
And then this last night on Raw, he shouted out Carmelo Hayes. He was even like, you know what? I don't say this often, so you better listen up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he like shouted him out, thanked him and everything. And then it started, was it Finn? It started like, things started going on with him and Finn and everything. Carmelo Hayes came out to help out again. And then that started a match between Carmelo Hayes and Finn at Raw.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. No, but the storyline is, I mean, when he was talking about, because I think it was after he beat Damian Priest, or the next day, or the next week, whatever, Finn came out and they're talking about it. He was like, dude, I already beat you. Like, not only that, like, yeah, you were the inaugural champion for the Universal title, and you beat me for it. But if I remember correctly, that still didn't work out for you, Mr. Shoulders, or whatever he said,
Yeah.
you know? So that's kind of they've been building up of like, he's like, yeah, you defeated me before, but you still were like truly never champion.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's kind of been the build up they've been going with, and it's been solid. And
Picked up where they left
and
off.
then this is where I kind of wanted to talk earlier about it, with Damian Priest, because now they've kind of been hinting at Damian Priest having some tension with just the Judgment Day, because the whole thing when Damian Priest went against Seth.
Mhm.
Because Seth was like, you always have Judgment Day with you, and he kind of like baited him into like, all right, Finn, you better not show up in my match. I can do this on my own. I don't need you. I don't need your help. I don't need your Dom's help. No, once I'm on this on my own.
Yeah.
And Seth still came out during Damian Priest's match, so there's been some tension between there.
Ooh.
So, I can see maybe even Damian Priest showing up to this match and kind of screwing over Finn, and then him splitting up away from the Judgment Day.
They could have Priest win Money in the Bank and he cashed in right away.
That would be fucking
On
nuts.
Seth.
On
Finn wins
Finn
it off
wins.
him, and then Damian cashes in on Finn.
What a back
And for the first,
Here's the thing.
So the guy would turn in for the first time. That would set up the women's Money in the Bank to actually like
last longer.
last
Okay.
longer.
Because a lot of
It's
times
just
the men
like
keep it.
flip-
They
yeah.
keep it for a long time. Like Theory had it forever.
Because if they both keep it for a while, it's gonna get too gimmicky. So I think that's
Yeah.
why they've had
Yeah.
the women cashing in so quickly.
Because
Well,
they
it's
want to
also-
deal with one briefcase storyline.
it's also a
Exactly.
new concept, though. It's relatively new.
Yeah.
So
the double briefcase.
But it's
Well, here's also the thing: is like the Royal Rumble winner. They have the men and the women.
But
They'll tease it. We're like, oh, who am I going to face? Who am I going to face?
But
Who am I
there's
gonna
a
face?
designated end time.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
Mania.
only going to last
Fair.
till Mania.
and that's only 2
Fair.
months after
Yeah.
Rumble.
So they know it's going to end.
Which, and again, like I said, like even if they, at least one of them, you know, if they do decide neither one of them cashes in, like, because I guess now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, too gimmicky maybe. But even if they just keep it for a month,
Yeah.
at least
yeah,
cash
it,
in next
it doesn't
week,
have
you
to
know?
go for
Yeah.
the long haul,
But
but it,
Here's the thing:
most
it's,
Money in the Bank holds are for a long
long time,
time,
yeah.
so it's not just like, oh, I had it for a month, I'm gonna cash in now.
Yeah.
Here's
As
the
an
thing.
outsider coming up with that was
Yeah.
crazy. So
I do love Seth as champion.
yeah, if he's a
I
working
don't
champ-
want him to lose it anytime soon. I want him to
Not yet.
still have a solid run.
Yeah.
But now, Finn beating it off Seth.
It,
And
Whoa.
Damien winning and cashing in on Finn same night.
beat off who?
But you know what I mean?
it hurt me to say that because Finn's Irish.
But that would be.
but
that would
I
be
think
good
that
too.
would be the way they
Because
could
not
do
only
it.
that, it just goes
Is-
deeper. It's like, dude, like
Oh, that's good.
one, like you were in contention for the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship. You
Mhm.
lost that.
Yeah.
You were in contention for the Universal title. You won that, but as soon as you won it, you basically had to vacate it because of the shoulder injury. Now you won the World Heavyweight Championship and then immediately lose it because someone cashed in on you.
The ultimate cock. That's literally what it is. Oh my
Call Finn Edge, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Change his name to Edge because that's all that man be doing is edging.
Nice. That's all he's doing. Fuck.
Well, I'll be the first bearer of bad news here. I'm going with Seth.
I said no. I'm still sticking with Seth, but
Yeah, it's good. It's a good book.
I'm going with Seth. I'm laying down in bed with Seth,
Mm-hmm.
but that phone's ringing. I'm not answering,
Yeah, but it's
But
real.
it's
but I'm looking.
No, I got that text message from Finn. You up? Fuck.
Yep, I'm not answering, but I'm also not deleting. I'm not deleting the message. If you know what I mean.
You ain't blocking the number,
That's
you're
funny,
just
huh?
not
That's
answering.
funny.
Yeah.
Just who's that?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's no one important.
Go to sleep.
Let's go to bed. But Seth
That's
is
a
my
crazy
champion.
ass analogy.
We went a little too deep with that one.
Do you want to know what it was? I was
That's
I just had a deep J. Cole conversation yesterday with Nydia, and just we were talking about because I was showing her that like 12-minute long clip of him at one of his concerts talking about how he ended up writing Neighbors
Mm-hmm.
and the story about how he moved back to his hometown, moved into the suburbs, and one of the neighbors called the SWAT team on him because they probably thought he was a drug dealer because
Because the way he
was,
looked,
Yep.
the dreads,
and because he had people over working in the studio
the nice
and everything. Yep.
cars. Yeah.
And we just had this deep conversation. So I still have J. Cole on the brain right now, which I love J. Cole. I love Bad Bunny. I love J. Cole. They're both goats to me.
He's cool.
And I was just thinking of Kevin's Heart, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he's like, she's my number one. I don't need nothing on the side. Yeah. He's like,
Give it a listen. You can listen to it. It's
Kevin's Heart, J. Cole. Just anything J. Cole, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a lyricist.
Oh, 100%.
That man.
Deep. He's really deep.
Yeah.
Any feature he's on, I'm telling you, any feature that J. Cole's on, that he's being featured on, it gives plus 10 power to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat,
Plus 10.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nat 20 on that. You know, there's some songs that I've definitely been like, this song is trash. J. Cole comes on, I'm like, it's fucking good. This is on my playlist. I'm
Yeah.
listening to
That
it.
J. Cole verse go hard.
Yeah.
It really
It
does.
saves the whole
Yeah.
thing.
So, okay, Seth Rollins for us too. What do you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Rollins.
I can't go against a working champ.
He only recently won the belt, and it would be stupid because I would feel bad for AJ Styles.
Yeah, well, he's also putting on like, I mean, it sounds like he's doing well, right?
Yeah.
and this is a new belt.
Unless there's an inkling of him having an injury, which I don't think there is, because this man ain't stopping.
I don't even want to speculate that.
Nope,
right?
nope, not bringing it.
So I think a working champ is a good champ,
Mm-hmm.
and one that's great on the mic, right? What my checklist for champions.
I already see him more than Roman.
Yeah, and he works. He cross promotions. I mean, within WWE, but you know what I mean. Like he's working everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you take it from him?
Yeah, he's taking indie dates in NXT.
It's like you need someone to add prestige to this new belt.
Yeah.
And you have the perfect candidate. You know, like he's doing what he has to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, fuck. Throw it on Brock. You know what I mean? It's like, don't do that.
No,
Obviously,
please.
it's like, don't do that. But it's just like that's how they're doing it right. I think. You know.
Have Brock as far away from that belt as possible.
What you got?
I like Seth. You're right. He's a good working champ, but part of me just feels like it's gonna
to the motherland.
it's gonna be Finn. Only because I feel like he'll lose it immediately. That's what
I see. What you're saying. For that story, I mean, you did bring that up. You
Yeah.
brought that to our attention,
Yeah.
which is
really it
It's good.
will come down to how
dude.
the Money in the Bank
I like that a
ends.
lot.
Because if it does end with Priest winning,
Because truthfully, that match will probably be before
I
the Money in the
know
Bank
how
match.
it's gonna happen. Oh,
This Seth Rollins Finn Balor probably opened the show.
okay.
Looking at everything, I mean, maybe the Gunther Matt Riddle match will open the show, but I bet money
One of
that
those
Seth
two
Rollins
will
Finn-
open. Because I feel like Gunther Matt Riddle might open the show.
It's either that or the Seth Rollins match. It's one of those two will open the show, unless they start with the Money in the Bank matches.
Well, they
but I
could.
just don't think so.
They could.
It'll probably.
They've done it before.
I know,
So they could be done.
I know. But
If they
personally-
open, I'm going for Seth. But if they don't open, I'm going with my theory on that one.
That's cool.
As much as it hurts me, I'm going with that theory.
you heard it here first. The Scottish Whip.
Yep. Whipping it again.
Yep.
I hurt.
Next match,
We got Chody Chodes
Cody Rhodes.
versus
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
This
we,
is
We all know where this is going, right?
yeah.
Or is it just me?
I mean,
We all know where it's going.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, we know Cody's winning.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is another opportunity for Dominic.
Heel.
Another good opportunity because he has another one-on-one match with a marquee wrestler. The last marquee wrestler I feel like he had a one-on-one match was probably his dad at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you got his ass whooped last month.
Right. But look at how good he made Ray look.
Well, look how good Ray made him look. I mean,
Exactly. Vice
there's-
versa.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I'm
Because
saying,
Ray doesn't need
it takes two to tango.
Yeah, Ray doesn't need
It takes two to
nothing.
tango. So him with Cody is going to help him a lot in the sense that Cody's going to need a heel to work with, and Dominic's a very good heel, and Dominic's going to need that straight baby face in Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
They complement each other so well. This match could go anywhere. The sky's the limit.
Yeah. And I mean, both of them are like, what, like second generation? Or I don't know how that works. I know I'm on the right track.
Second generation wrestlers, yes.
So this is like probably for their dads more than themselves.
Could be.
Right? I mean, I'm just thinking in like the grander scheme of things here.
Yeah.
It's, I don't want it to be so clear cut, right? I don't want to just be like, yeah, Cody has it and it's over.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like Cody is one of the main contenders for anything right now. So it's just like, it's tough for me to put anybody over Cody.
So you know what I can see? I can see this being definitely an opener match. I
Okay.
can see Finn, Rhea, and or Damien being a part of it. Because Rhea has been coming out with Dom. So her being a part of it and maybe distracting Cody and maybe giving Dominic the...
Do we get a
The
Brandy?
edge?
Do we get a Brandy like an entrance or something? Like not an entrance, but like an interference to distract Rhea? Brandy can wrestle. His wife, Cody's wife?
Maybe.
She hasn't been seen yet. I mean, Pharaoh just showed up.
Actually, now that you say that,
It makes sense.
it makes sense.
I just because
And then just because they've talked about doing a mixed tag match with and I want to say I could be wrong. I have to double check, but I want to say Brandy has been pretty active on Twitter about saying stuff.
always,
Yeah.
she always is.
Well, and like even just kind of implying like, maybe I need to come in or something like that. I have to double check it, so you know.
And Brandy can wrestle. We all know this. She can definitely
So
wrestle.
I can see this being where
She's kind of mid.
Well, she's been working though. I see it enough.
I can see it where Rhea is trying to distract Cody, give the advantage to Dominic, which is hurting. But Brandy coming out to handle Rhea. Dominic get distracted then because Rhea's being handled.
Roll up. The Rudy roll.
Cody Rudy roll up. Cody takes the win.
Yeah.
And then this sets up for a mixed tag match later down the line.
So I mean, I don't know if they'll pay her. I'll just be honest. I don't know if WWE will pay her. So I don't know if she'll like debut, but maybe. I mean, if the cards are right, like if they can work it in, or if they've already worked it in.
Right.
I feel like Triple H is pretty like good about that type of stuff too, because I mean, like they have a wrestling school. She's active. She wrestles. You know what I mean? Like I can't rule it against it, but I feel like if Dom's there and obviously Rhea's going to be there at some capacity.
She's not on the card, is she? Rhea?
No, she's not.
Well, that's why I double checked before I even said anything.
Yeah, because that makes me think that like Cody also would have that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something. Like she'll be in the like ringside or you know what I mean? Something will happen. Like what Pharaoh debuted. Like he was taking like they took pictures of Pharaoh, which is his dog, Cody Rhodes' dog. And like so it's just like if like there's more parts of Cody's like personal stuff, it just makes me think that also Brandy will eventually show up.
Yeah. I can see it.
Because obviously we know Dustin's not going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's just like
I'm behind it.
But I can't go against Cody, man. Like we want to see him take the belt off of Roman. I feel like we still feel that, right?
Yep. So and let's also be honest. I kind of see this just being something to do
to be on the card,
but because the SummerSlam is going to be Brock versus Cody.
Yeah, and it's also
it's just
versus heel.
Yeah,
and that's what they had to do.
Yeah, so they want Cody versus Brock for SummerSlam instead of right now because Cody won one, Brock won one. They have to do the third one.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do the third one at Money in the Bank.
I see what you're saying. It is one of the big five, though. Or big four, I guess.
Yeah. But
it's tough. I can't... As much as like I like Dominic and I really enjoy his heel work, like I enjoy what he's doing right now. I just don't think he can do anything wrong.
I will also say this, it's just... That man just walks out. And the crowd boos. Was it when Finn was trying to cut a promo with Seth? Also, that's the other thing. Just Judgment Day in general. And this is also, I guess, leading back to why I don't think Seth will lose it. I remember that one of the first promos, after they had, like, yep, I'm going against you at Money in the Bank, they just kept, like, for almost the whole thing, kept singing along with Seth Rollins. Yeah, whoa. And, like, Seth Rollins just kind of stood there, not saying anything, and they, like, Finn just tried to, like, talk over and be like, all right, no, I'm just going to try to push through it. Yeah. And they just would not let him. And that's been Dom for a while.
That's nuclear heat. That's the good. Yeah. That's the good.
So
that's not go away heat. That's
it's
good heat.
Really, really hard to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other heel heat like that.
Well, I guess Miz.
Well, okay, but Miz is very whatever he wants to do, he's gonna do, and people are gonna be behind it, right?
Oh, 100%.
The only person that has heat like that, like in wrestling, I think as of now, is MJF. Just that nuclear, I hate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't. You just have to stand there, and you don't gotta say a word, and everybody hates you.
Right.
That's been Dom lately.
For sure. For sure.
Dom.
Yeah, and I will say this is also maybe just a personal preference, because I can see them capitalizing on this and then putting him, either a singles title or just preparing him for a main title run. Because I do see Dom's going to be definitely 100% a future world champion.
That's no problem.
They're grooming him. He's
been getting bigger. A couple of people know he's been getting a little bit bigger. I just want to see more of that.
Yeah. I
want to see a Montez Ford transformation on this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
it's I can't go against Cody though.
This might be the one match I probably predict a DQ finish.
Ooh yeah.
Set up another match.
Mm-hmm. I'd go for a DQ finish
because you have the nuclear heel and the ultra babyface, right? So it's the perfect thing to keep running back and forth.
Oh yeah. So especially like you said, I'm almost feel like they might build up to a mixed tag. I mean, Brandy being mid, it's fine. They'll be able to do it.
That's so funny. Because she is kind of mid.
Yeah,
Like,
she-
But here's also the thing, because again,
She's just gonna like kick open this fucking
Right, she's
door.
gonna come in.
Who are you calling me?
well, perhaps.
Next pay per view is gonna be SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, actually.
SummerSlam's in August.
Which is the next pay-per-view. July 1st.
I always forget this is July 1st. Yeah, yeah.
Because that's Java and your birthday weekend, no?
Oh
It's the
yeah,
same-
because
the
for,
same
for
weekend.
the Soul Calibur tournament, we're having SummerSlam run simultaneously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Watch out for that video.
yeah, if SummerSlam's next on the docket, they want Brock versus Cody at the docket. I feel like they're not gonna set anything long term that immediately they're gonna act on right now, because I doubt Brock's
Then
gonna
Cody.
be like,
Oh, yeah, I forgot something. Yeah, I thought there was one more month because
No.
I still thought it was June.
It's because it's the first.
Because it's the first.
It's
that's
the
why.
weird. It's the weird. Like,
So I-
Play Ball Bugs and Harmony, most of them all. Thank you.
yeah,
Please, I love that song.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give it to Cody then. I'll give it to
yeah.
Cody.
I'll give it to Cody, but I can see them just running it back after SummerSlam.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, just come back to it.
I agree.
Shit. If anything, he'll get the win here, and Dom can interfere
Or
in
try
that-
to interfere.
in that Brock Lesnar match in SummerSlam.
Yeah. I mean, Dom can do whatever the hell he wants, right?
Yeah, he can do no wrong.
Yeah.
World's his oyster.
Whatever he wants to do, whoever he wants to interfere with, whoever he wants to fuck with.
Yeah.
He's been in jail.
You want to take off Grand Athletes max? Go for it, buddy.
Yep. All right, next match.
Next match.
This match is kind of bub kiss, right?
The Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Which, and here's the thing.
Yo.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this goddamn
Get
tag
over
team.
that.
Which one, Ronda Rousey and Shayna
I'm
Baszler?
sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of
But
it.
here's the thing. Which actually, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, this makes sense of why they didn't have the Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley match. Because Liv just returned. She was out on injury.
Yep.
They vacated the tag titles.
Hmm.
Which, not gonna lie, I enjoyed them as tag champions.
I thought it was good too. I mean, they beat them.
Yeah. I enjoyed them as tag champions. So now that Liv is back, Ronda and Shayna just unified the tag titles. So, because the promo was Raquel was like, I never lost the titles.
Yeah.
We vacated it.
Yeah, we didn't lose.
We didn't lose, so we're challenging. And they're like, who's we? Then Liv came back. So, yeah. So,
Cool. That was a cool pop, probably.
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just
so,
you saying that, I was like, yeah, I saw that. I saw it in
Yeah.
my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, with that and just how much fans are behind, which, first of all, fans are always going to be behind Liv.
Yeah, Liv is.
So, and
She's
just-
over. Over
yeah.
like her over.
And just how good of a tag team I did enjoy them as together.
Mm-hmm.
They bring
I
different
see
things to the
them.
table.
I see them taking it off Ronda and Shayna.
I do too. It's just like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of them. So, like, God. I just want to see them fucking implode and go against each other. Honestly, I feel like that would be the
That'd be a
Ronda
good
will
matchup. That'd be a good matchup.
I don't want Ronda to win.
Ronda
all the
will
time.
win.
She wins everything.
Exactly.
She fucking wins everything.
Exactly.
No, I can
They
see.
hate them
I
right.
kind of agree with him of seeing them
It's like
implode
this
and go
baby.
against each other.
It's like Brock Lesnar. It's like, I'm tired of seeing this fucking dude win all the time. He wins everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's exactly what Ronda does.
I'm
Every time
tired
she
of it,
steps,
Grandpa.
yeah, every time she
I'm
steps in
tired
the
of
ring,
Yeah.
that's what it is, though.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
what
like
it is.
fuck.
That's
And
what it
Shayna,
is.
I feel like is a good, like, kind of equal, maybe not the same, like, world class fighter,
Yeah.
but like she has that knowledge, or she's portrayed to have that knowledge, right? So I just feel like them two against each
Shayna
other.
hasn't
make
had a
more
world
sense.
title run in the main roster, right?
No. She's only been NXT Women's Champion.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Implode, yeah, implode. Have run a solid program.
She's
against
multi-time
Ronda.
tag champion.
Yeah.
Bro. She's won that belt. Like, that's her belt.
Yeah.
I
No,
think she's
no,
won it the
like,
most, right?
yeah,
Her and
yeah.
whoever.
Her, Nia Jax, her and Natalia,
Yeah.
her and Ronda now.
Yeah.
Like, Shayna Baszler has
It's
always
probably more
had.
than that, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I'm probably missing some people here.
Yeah, no,
But
no.
She
Have
has
them
that.
lose the title belt. Ronda turns on Shayna. Or
Her and
Shayna
Tamina.
turns on Ronda.
There you go.
Ronda,
Tamina,
yeah.
yeah.
And then just run a solid program, and then prep her for the title.
She's too good.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler's too good to be in a tag team for fucking ever.
With Ronda.
With Ronda. With anybody, honestly. Like, this girl, she can stand on her own. Like, she fucking breaks arms, dude. She fucking broke Dakota Kai's arm in NXT for the longest time, and Dakota Kai screamed bloody murder. Like, have her break somebody's arm again.
Yeah, it stresses me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I really don't like this tag team.
So I think we can all just call this one. I don't want you too stressed.
No, it's dude. It
I think we
really
just
does.
call this one Live Raquel.
You guys understand what I'm going through, though, right?
Yeah.
It's like fuck. Like
Everywhere you go, Ronda's winning, and you're just like, I don't want the.
It's like that's why people were pissed at Cena.
Yeah.
That's why people are pissed at Brock.
Yeah.
It's like, now why are we gonna do it here?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
If you don't have anybody going against her, why is she wrestling?
Yeah.
Send her to another promotion.
Dude, I just remember that Royal Rumble Ronda won.
I was pissed.
We're all
She
there.
came out, I was like, fuck,
I
she's
was like,
winning.
yeah, she came out at 30. I'm like, well, turn it off.
Yeah.
Like, we know what's happening. Like, there's no fucking point to this.
And then guess what?
She came out, cleared house, and won.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just like, wow. Fucking.
Oh, Ronda wins.
Yeah, it's like at least Brock came in at one point and then lost, got eliminated. We're like, okay, cool, like this is gonna be good.
Drew eliminated.
And then he comes in again, and we're like,
Or that Money in the Bank.
He's
yeah,
right.
exactly.
That Brock one.
Exactly.
Everybody's going for it, and
He's like, he's just climbing up the ladder, he's smiling. He's like, yeah, and we're like, no, dude. He knew too. He knew he was getting the heat. Again, we gotta switch off the subject because it's
Yep. Alright, so
it's gonna bother me.
Live and
Live
live
for
for win. I'm sorry, Ronda.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, if I had the power, I'd hook that up for you.
I appreciate that.
Because not only would it be nice for you, but then he would have a direct contact with Ronda and be like, "Stop fucking winning!"
Yeah, do something with your time. Go on vacation. Have a kid.
she actually did have a kid.
Have another one.
Did she have a kid, or did I know she's got stepkids because she married a guy with kids?
No,
She left for a little bit for WWE and
She
went
did
to go
have a
have a
kid?
kid. Yeah, she had a kid.
Yeah, she had a kid.
Because I knew she had stepkids.
That's why she was gone for so long. She took a
Because that's what made me real. Says my wife married someone else.
So just because there's a goalie don't mean you can't score. Remember that.
I always remember
We're
that.
trying to be family friendly here, Don Blanco.
I calls them as I sees them, right?
You're also not wrong.
Can't help it. All right.
Alright, final match.
Yes, sir.
Gunther versus Matt Riddle
I'm
for
biased
the
as shit.
Intercontinental Championship.
I'm so biased.
Do you know they released Drew McIntyre?
But
I have asked
Which-
too.
that's the other thing I want to talk about. But I
Yeah.
see Drew coming in, either interfering or maybe
Yes.
being that eighth person on the Money in the Bank.
Hmm.
But not having Drew at a London show.
Oh, could be his return. It could be his return. Did you see officially that he was released? or-
No, he was.
Okay, I didn't think so either. But I'm just saying, if he does get released, he's going to TNA. If he doesn't go to TNA, he's down. Sorry to tell you. TNA's his home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TNA's his
Drew
home.
Galloway, dude.
Yeah, he was a fucking madman.
Yeah.
So
He ran that show.
I don't want to I can't discuss this because I'm extremely biased when it comes to Gunther. Like Gunther's keeping the belt.
Oh no, Gunther's keeping the belt.
Oh yeah.
Gunther's
Yeah.
keeping the belt. I to the moon.
Yeah.
To
Unless
the
LA Knight catches on.
That's fair. The way I look at it is like there's not too many wrestlers that put in the work like he has, right?
Mhm.
Like
Also, he's so close to beating all records and
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship.
who better?
Wasn't this like the last match announced too?
Yeah, they just announced
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
They announced
Yeah.
both of the last two matches we just talked about.
Yeah.
I think today.
Gunther's gonna take it.
Gunther's keeping it.
6:27.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be a good match though.
Oh, great.
It's gonna be good.
Oh man, I really want to see what Matt Riddle does because I don't. Has he ever faced anybody bigger than him? Like significantly bigger than him?
Keith
Well,
Lee.
Yeah, but Keith Lee is kind of a niche wrestler, right?
He went against Sheamus. He had a little program.
Oh, he did have a
Oh,
program with
okay,
Sheamus.
okay.
in the beginning,
Then-
but Sheamus
okay.
kind of just threw him around.
Yeah.
But he's also grown since then.
He's fought Cassius Ohno in NXT. He's kind of a big dude.
I just want to see his MMA background.
But no. Here's
Mm.
Oh yeah. But he's
Like
basically
some
has
arm
gone through the whole Imperium
Okay, but that's
right now.
compared to Gunther, though.
Like just back to back. But that's also the thing is like he's been being a lot more aggressive.
Good.
Randy
oh
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
proud.
I remember that. Yeah.
Randy would be proud.
Yeah, I hope he keeps his momentum, but it's just like, how do I go against my champ? Like, how do I do that?
Yeah.
And if he does win it, then Gunther to the moon. Yep, say it.
LA Knight cashes in.
He got lightheaded.
No, I just thought of something. Because I love my boy Randy. I'm waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, if we hope.
Here's the thing, it's because who was it? Kurt Angle was just on a podcast. He was like, I just spoke to Randy. Like, yeah, he's been cleared to wrestle. He's ready to come back whenever. He's excited to come back. He wants to come back because he's stated that he's not anywhere near done in the ring.
Yeah.
He's like, they're just waiting on a good time to bring him in. So, Matt Riddle aggressive during the match, puts on a banger of a match. Gunther retains. Randy comes out to congratulate Matt. Like, hey, you put on a good show. It was great.
Just classic.
Well, it turns out SummerSlam Matt versus Randy, which is what they originally wanted.
He's like, what's that?
RK bro. RK no.
Dude, shit. Listen.
Yep.
Book it.
Yeah.
Book it.
Yep.
It's so tough for me. Dude. I like Matt Riddle a lot. It's just because, like, I know his UFC stuff. That's where I first encountered him, and, like, I like hearing Dana White talk shit about him all the time. I love hearing it. And it's like how do you talk shit on this guy? I mean, he still fails drug tests, right? Like, he's been doing it for years. Like, it's just him,
Yeah.
It's him. So it's like,
he's him.
once they're more lenient on
He's
the
that guy.
policies, it'll be fine. But it's at least he's not doing nothing he shouldn't be. Like,
Right.
nothing he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay, I've kicked this one like twice.
Yeah, it's Gunther versus the world, in my opinion. Like that, I can't wait to watch Matt Riddle get chopped a bunch. I want to see Gunther like ground wrestle. I feel like that's something he doesn't do very often.
Yeah.
And I feel like Matt Riddle's the guy to kind of pull him to the ground and play that way.
Yeah.
Just because with the MMA background.
Yeah.
So I want to see kind of the best of both worlds in this match. I do think this is a really good booking. I can't take the belt off of Gunther, especially you saying how close he is to like
Breaking everybody's
records, right?
Yeah.
That is so cool to me because for a long time nobody breaks records.
Yeah.
Nobody breaks records.
So yeah, so this was published in April of 2023, but I just found a quick list. So obviously Gunther has started surpassing stuff. But
How close is he to Honky Tonks?
He passed Honky Tonk.
He did?
He passed Honky Tonk. Remember, that was the big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, because now Honky Tonk's not the longest reigning.
Right.
And relatively speaking, compared to other championships, it wasn't that long of a reign. But just because the Intercontinental belt is so transferred so much.
Has he?
Yeah, they talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I swore I don't think he. I thought he was like almost there, but it wasn't.
Then maybe I'm wrong. I could very well be wrong. I remember that being a thing.
He has been champion for, let's see,
But as of April, right?
382 days.
Oh.
As of today, 382. So that puts him. Honky Tonk is
It's 454.
Okay, so not yet.
So yeah, not yet. So he's currently 382.
Then what record did he break?
In 2 days. So by Money in the Bank, because right now he's the fifth longest. By Money in the Bank, he'll be the fourth longest. Once he hits 414, he'll be third. And then once he hits 424, which not too long afterwards, he'll be number 2. And the same thing, not too long afterwards, he'll be number 1.
Yeah. By the time he gets to Honky Tonk, he would have surpassed Pedro Morales, Don Morocco, Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Wow, so he's gonna beat Randy.
So he beat
Yeah.
Cool.
I wanna say the one previously was, I don't know why I want to think Hulk Hogan.
It probably
Like
is.
was previously number 5.
Chances are.
I feel like that's who they said he beat.
With the IC belt?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is Gunther's winning it. I don't give a shit. I don't care one bit.
But yeah, I'm going with Gunther as well.
Yeah, I'm going
Gunther.
Gunther, and then like I said, I already fantasy booked.
Yeah, good.
I already fantasy booked. Oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Oh no, like at the beginning of this, we all just agreed Gunther.
Good.
Yeah.
Gunther's the man.
That was the quickest we all agreed.
Yeah.
It was just like, Gunther, good. Oh yeah, Gunther.
Okay.
And then also I was wrong. It wasn't Hulk Hogan. It was Greg Valentine, who
Oh,
he had
okay.
previously beat for the number 5 spot.
Okay. So let's since this is a bigger promotion for WWE throughout the year, do we have any special guests? Now you kind of said Randy. You said Drew.
Drew.
They are in London, KSI.
Nah, that'd be crazy. And Logan's gonna be there, so maybe he's the 8th entrant.
KSI!
Because he has talked about it.
Yeah.
He has said, like, if you guys want to work, let's work.
Yeah.
No, what I want is
That'd be
fucking
huge,
Bobby
dude.
Lashley versus KSI.
That was
Because
supposed
they
to
fucking
happen.
kind of teased
It
it.
was supposed to
Bobby's
happen.
like, I still don't have a match for WrestleMania. KSI was like, well, I'm here.
Yeah. I'll be there. Like, well, not he didn't say that, but he
Yeah,
was
but
like,
you know what I mean? It's, nothing came out of it. It was no.
yeah, and I mean Bobby's not even on the card, so could be. It could lead up to it. I don't know. Like, if since it's in London, I don't know who's all from London that's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Or
get
just like big stars.
Maybe we get like the British Bulldog family or something, or like something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just guessing, right?
Yeah.
But
I do think Drew and Brandy are probably the best shot for that, right?
yeah, for a return or yeah.
Oh, and then we said Brandy too, so Brandy might be there. So
Yep.
Give it to Brandy.
It's cool, man. Leave it to Brandy.
Yes.
That's her pod.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's Leave It to Brandy. I'm pretty sure.
All I know, she has like a YouTube cooking. She used to have a YouTube cooking.
Dude, it was
show.
good, man.
Shot of Brandy is what it was.
Shot of Brandy. That's what it was.
Shot of Brandy.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
All right. Well, closing arguments, closing statements here.
Gunther for the win. Gunther for president.
Yeah, dude. Make him chairman.
Yeah.
Scoot over, Triple H.
Gunther's like,
Yeah. Gunther's the
Swear
man.
to God.
He's the man, dude.
So
That's another guy you can't do wrong.
No.
Gunther.
Oh my God.
yeah, no, I'm excited for. Like I
Every-
said,
all
I'm
the matches
excited.
are good.
Yeah, they have a solid. They have a solid card. They have a
Super
solid card.
There's
Mine
only
is
one
like-
match
yeah.
I'm pissed about.
Yeah, and we all know which one it is.
Well, yeah, you have one.
Take a guess in the comments which match he's pissed about.
Yeah, there's.
I'll give you a hint. It's a tag team match. It involves the
It's
women.
the only tag.
No, there's two.
Because Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns and the
there's
Usos.
those.
Oh yeah.
But now you know.
Now you know which one.
right.
By process of elimination.
But still guess.
You might not.
Check if you're right.
Yeah, you might not know.
Yeah.
They might just be tuning in.
Yeah.
If you just tuned in, what the fuck? Rewind the video. Why'd you skip to the end?
Thanks for waking up, sleepyhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that. Good morning. Good night.
They probably did the same thing cuties did.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
there you
only
go.
part they need here.
Yeah.
The beginning and the end.
Yeah, I bet.
They're like Roman Reigns, all right, and then Matt Riddle and Gunther. Okay.
Cool. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
And they're like, oh, I missed the middle of the show. Like, yeah. Everyone's in the
Yeah.
comments like, nah.
Highlights.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Points.
Seth Rollins. We got the Seth Rollins.
Oh,
match.
yeah,
yeah.
That's well, we don't know where
Yeah.
it's.
If you watched the beginning and now you're watching the end and you skipped over to Seth Rollins, go back to
It's
that.
okay. You probably blacked out. You need to go back, bro.
Yeah.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
don't disrespect our champ, our working champion.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
Well,
Any other thoughts, final thoughts? Anything else you guys want to say?
I'm comfortable. I think we nailed everything.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, just otherwise, yeah. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Yep. Share
Follow
with
us on
a friend.
Facebook,
Have your-
Instagram, TikTok. We're trying to post more in there.
Yeah, very well.
Let us know what you guys want to see, and
Yeah, yeah.